the fact that NFT and blockchain is not going to go anywhere, and basically businesses, they're going to be driving around NFT, driving around um, everything that's going to be called a blockchain topic, because this is going to be the new way, I will say, of um, saving documents, a new way of creating that moment when we're going to have things converted inside of our lives in that eternity, because, well, one of the uh, ideas that it's around this uh, around this topic, it is the fact that, like anything that we going to put on the blockchain is going to stay there forever. So that's something that it's, like it's already like talked about and everybody knows about it. So this is something that's not going to be that's going to change soon, and it's going to be basically something's going to be I'll say embedded in our daily routine, or other same thing like the internet, checking the news, or having a iPhone or iPad or whatever, or something that is, we call it mobile phone near us, and checking the news there. So everything that we get accustomed, this is going to be another thing that I think in the near future we're going to be accustomed of having everything done to this blockchain. So going back to the title and the topic of today's amazing, I will say, unique topic and podcast, that we're gonna have, it is Queen Elizabeth died was announced by Buckingham Palace, and basically moments after they announced it, the cryptogrammers, the NFT hackers, the Web3 enthusiasts quickly moved to cash on the news. I mean, it was so fast that right now the market is just flooded with everything that's called NFT, or similar things that it's going to be regarding the death of the Queen. And I think, for me, that I thought that was somehow hilarious of the speed that they managed to get it, because the last time it took more time, more energy, more effort on doing so, and now they just move ballistically, I will say, fast on sharing this news, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing, and not only that one, but literally, like, it is a show on some of the news that it took about 15 minutes after they announced the death at 6:30 p.m. in London, that the first crypto get on the news, get on the market. So, and they start to be listed. The first place where they listed was OpenSea, that there was a auction with a digital stamp, the Queen profile, photographs of the King, pixelized Queen artwork, with blaming eyes, and 40 new cryptocurrency, like in the next few minutes, they start to be launched on the decentralized markets like BNB, Smart Chain, Ethereum, like Queen Elizabeth, Inu, or Save the Queen, or Queen Dodge, or London Bridge is down, or Reap the Queen. So all those one, they were like literally like within an hour from her death. That's how fast he went. And I thought, like, that's, for me, it was like, wow, it is really, really, really getting to that point of, getting this thing very fast and very, it was easy to start an event by basically commemorate them, or immortalize them in the blockchain very fast. And I will say, like, the biggest, I will say, news spreader was Twitter. Basically, that was like the one that took the entire, I'll say, news very fast all over the world. And as soon as that thing happened, basically, The next, I would say, news, it was Long Live the Queen collection that basically get over like millions of airdrops and spreading all over the Twitter in the next few hours. So in the next 12 hours was sold over $2 million worth of trading volume on the blockchain, on the about the Queen. That's, I mean, 12 hours, you make $2.7 million worth of trading volume. That's, I would say, unbelievable, you know. And it is just something that I see it as a new way of creating business, new way of doing stuff. So it's no wonder that, you know, a lot of people, they choose to get out of that the rat race and develop, I would say, new horizons by getting inside of this blockchain industry and getting into an industry that, you know, there's so many opportunities, you know, thinking like cold. There's not too many businesses that can, I will say it out loud, that they could do in 12 hours 2.7 million of trading volume by, I will say, capitalizing on the news about the Queen. I mean, how many industries they will be able to do that? How many industries they will be able to put themselves to that point where they can take a news and just literally like make it worth 2.7 million in trading, you know? So, and yes, I'm conscious about that. Could be a lot of things that happens as well inside of the stock market, but that's somebody else for this, you know, somebody else that's knowledgeable about that can talk about it. Yes, Tabitha.
I'm just wondering what the, you know, I'm not into the crypto or the NFT space. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Christian. But I'm just wondering, what's the significance? Do they think that if they buy it now, it'll be value in the future, or what's the significance of buying one Queen Elizabeth II coin? I just don't see the significance. So maybe you can enlighten me.
Sure, definitely. And I will say that just from the title, if you read one of the collection, it's called Rest in Ethereum Forever. Yeah, that's the name of the collection, Rest in Ethereum Forever. Yes. And basically it is 520 NFT in the collection that it's commemorizing the moment when the Queen dies. Reeve the Queen official generate 8,000. So literally like creating this also NFT and put them on the blockchain. Remember, the blockchain, it's a place where you can stock stuff forever. They're not going to be basically dismissed from there. You cannot modify, you cannot, I will say, alter them, you know. And I think, you know, the way that it was perceived from the point of view of those ones that create these collections is like creating, you know how they do statues, yeah? And they create a statue and they put something in the center and everybody's like, you know, creating that commemorative moment and the statue and, you know, making sure they're going to remind about the person forever, yeah? Or having portraits. Well, statue and portraits, they're like, I would say, stick to a location. And as we see also in the States, you know, they were statues, they were taken down, you know, and this thing, they cannot be taken down as long as, you know, this world, it's to the same level that we know as a, or higher, you know, as a technology. This thing is going to last forever, because blockchain is basically a database that it's held by 10,000 other places all over the world. So it's not something that's going to be held by one person. Everybody will have it in their database. The memorables or memes or NFTs, celebrate, or not even celebrate, like should I say commemorate? Like, I'm not even sure which is the right word for this, but marking the right moment, or the moment that the queen died. And this is going to be basically like immortalized, to say like that, as an event in the history, and I think the history will look different if this blockchain will be like something that was done maybe 500 years ago or 1,000 years ago. I think we're gonna have different events, in my opinion, because considering this idea that everything that we know about history is from people that they write down stuff, and everybody could write down a thing from their perspective, not necessarily from the truth. And I remember that, and I'm not going to go in any politics or history, but I remember that I was reading about the same event in 2 different countries. I'm not going to say names, I'm not going to put nothing, but I was reasoning about the same event, the history in 2 different countries, and they were totally different. Like one country like favored their, I would say, history by saying, oh yeah, they invade us, yeah. And the other country say, no, 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 it didn't happen like that. We were like peacefully doing that, and they came to here to take us out, So they're like events that change inside of the history. And if Bitcoin or the blockchain, they were in that moment, I would say that that correlation between blockchains and everything that happens could literally like put that light on every single event that was happening in history. And I think these blockchains and these changes that happens right now in our daily, I would say, routine with blockchain, NFTs, and everything that it's related to crypto, it will create this true around everything that's going to be moments in our history by putting lights in a different way. And every single person that's going to put that one is going to find other elements inside that they're going to compare it and make sure that, hey, this is the true or this is not the true. Once you put something inside, yes, it can be, but if 100 people they put the same thing, it could be the truth. If one person puts something different, people they will see right away, say, hey, it's not true. Let's say that the queen was not that, somebody was posting something, but right away it was like, hey, the queen is not dead. I'm not sure, why you're doing this, So they were coming like other people that are in the same industry, like kind of underlying that's not the truth. So I feel like, like first of all, it is the immortalization of her character or her personality. Second of all, it is writing the history. So I think these are the 2 elements that I think that are like kind of pushing people to do this. And this is my opinion. People could be, they have different opinions or different other, I'll say, ideas about this, but in my opinion, this is basically what happens and how this thing can be like seen in a different light. And like I think that the way that from now on events they will be like memorized, especially events like this, is going to be done mostly in a way that is going to be similar to what happened right now. That's what I see as a future, and I hope this kind of fill up the
So you're
question.
saying for memorabilia.
One, and from
Not-
history.
you're saying that people are gonna, the reason why it's exploding is not necessarily because of the blockchain, or
No.
it's just for memorabilia, is
Yeah.
what, in your opinion?
Yes, it's first of all, like I said, it is from the point of view that, you know, it is an event that they want to mark it down, and like you say, memorabilia. It's too hard, Tabitha. And the second of all, you know, the second of all that I think it's the history point, you know, because you have to think like this, you know, like it is there, you know, it is there, and everybody will know that, hey, if they're gonna go on the blockchain, you have to think like this. One more time, blockchain, it's a database. That's what it's a blockchain. It's a database. But it's now held by one company, it's decentralized. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah. That more companies, they're holding this database. So, you know, like the fact that somebody put it on the OpenSea, or they did it on Ethereum, there's other hundreds of people that they're going to do it in different other like cryptocurrency or blockchains. And here it is like one of them that was done in ripples, you know. So they were like literally different blockchain, different everything, and it was memorized basically on different blockchain. So now, you know, people, they can see it on different layers of databases, on different databases, on the same event with the same, I would say, storytelling, you know. So obviously that thing is going to tell that, hey, that even happened, you know. And that's how I see that. Kind of, it's kind of putting that, I'll say, tweak inside of the news about creating these unique approaches, unique touches, if you want to say like that. So definitely something that, you know, it can be changed with the in the future as a more in that, more, you know, maybe more on the storytelling, maybe more on the history writing. But for now on, I see that it's a good step towards that idea about creating this news or artworks or whatever you want to call it, like memorables, you know, that they're gonna be there forever about this event. And and even like before her death was actually like one of the, I was reading another article, it was saying that right before her death there was another guy like Fabio Seva that create a project called Queen that was launched in July, talking about her life. Yeah. And now basically, you know, like that project, it took you know, like the 73rd place as the most auctioned in a collection. And it is unique, you know, it is unique because basically he closed the minting, which is basically the possibility of making money with that, right after, he's going to close right after the event of her you know, the death ceremony. Yeah. So that's going to create like a unique opportunity for people to actually join and be part of it. And the other thing that I found it very interesting and very fascinating, you know, it is that the project created, they wrote a eulogy of the queen, calling her a strong woman facing with power or position she never desired, but look in the hands of the wield with grace and fairness. So they took this farther in and not only create that images, but also put like a words, like things about her life, and like they're like full, I'll say, history among each of the portraits, that it's as a testimonial to her life, to her existence. Yeah. And like one of them, like the final Queen E NFT was sold this morning for 2.7 Ethereum, which is about $4,623. So here we go. Like the exchange rates are very high because, well, she's that saying that this is a unique opportunity. They create a very limited amount. Each of the collection is very, they're not like 10,000. They're like literally 500, 200, 50, and each of them is like basically only until her burial. So basically they create these unique, I would say, moments of having something that is gonna celebrating her memories and everything that she did or who she was for England. And yeah, I think I thought it's very interesting. It's very unique on this, I would say, new approach of the local and welcome, Colleen. Sorry, hello, Colleen, and welcome to the room. So we just have like a very small room about this news that took over the thing that when the queen died, basically it was converted right away in NFT and meme coins, and it became like a trend, and they already managed to sell $2.7 million in 12 hours since her death. So it's just amazing how this thing basically took over, I will say, as a market, and how this thing changed kind of the way that we are celebrating right now and commemorating events. So I thought it's very fascinating, and saying, let me kind of bring it up in a different light. And
so Peter, I have another question.
Sure.
Because once again, I'm not in the blockchain, or NFT is definitely not my wheelhouse at all. So when we're talking about the reason why these coins or these blockchains, these NFTs sold so quickly and so rapidly, was because people look at them as memorabilia. And we also shared that, or you also shared that, once the blockchain is created, it can never go away. So, for instance, I have an original, actually three original pieces from when Princess Diana and Prince Charles got married, from the gifts that they gave out at their wedding to the patrons who visited. And I found these at like a small little, I'll say thrifts, not a thrift store, but I'll call it a thrift store, but like an antique type of store, because I love to visit them. And so I physically have the item to share and show. And I think when people buy memorabilia, that's why they do that. It's like, oh, look at this unique piece I found. How would one do that with blockchain NFTs? And I'm still going back to the reason why I bought these pieces, and I bought them all separately, by the way, is because I was thinking one day they're going to be worth a lot of money. So speak to that when it comes to these NFT blockchains, when it comes to like what you're saying with the queen and the last one was just sold. Is it going to become more valuable in the future, like other antiques, or how does that work?
Absolutely, and I just want to call in on the stage and welcome here. Uh, and let us know if you have anything to add on or to say or questions. More than happy to answer, Colleen, or talk about that. So this is not a monologue, by the way. It's a conversation, so feel free to jump in. And just to answer your question, a bit, a thing like this, a lot of the paintings and everything that we have as, I would say, valuable possessions, yeah, with time, they're decaying. They're going down as, I will say, quality. And a lot of this one, they require a lot of, I will say, uh, care, like including put them in a very unique room. There's no airflow, no humidity, and there are so many ways, right now with the technology, yeah, uh, that it's just, I'll say, crazy the way that these are like kind of working, in our, I'll say, favor, like, yes, we right now we can take even like I remember I saw like on the news some discovery that it was a vampire somewhere in Poland that they consider vampire because they put like a something on her neck for her not to get up after her death, and they analyzed it right away. They told exactly that it's a woman, that what period of time she lived and everything, all those things, it's available with technology. Now think like this, while there's 10,000 ways of taking these valuable possessions or valuable discoveries that we have and put them in a very unique environment, create the perfect, I'll say, not everybody can do it. I'm pretty sure that what you have from Diane, from her wedding, you hold it in your house in a regular place. I don't think you have something like a vacuum sealed room that has no humidity. And if you have, that's amazing, because theoretically that's the best way to conserve anything that is valuable. However, if you don't, well, that one maybe in 50 years, 100 years, is going to change maybe the way it looks. Now, the value could go up, but it's going to require some professional touches, some professional, like ways of keeping them, more to still look the same in the way that it was, especially if it's a painting. And here comes this idea about NFT, which is non-fungible asset. Yeah, this makes this asset unique, of one of the kind. For instance, Picasso paintings are also non-fungible. Yeah, nobody can paint like Picasso, just Picasso. Well, anybody can make copies of his paintings. The original paintings remains irreplaceably unique, and NFT market, the digital content is replaceable as a value. Irreplaceable in the meaning that if you take for instance, your three pieces that you have, and you're going to create images and you're going to put them on the chain, if anything is going to happen with those three pieces that you have, and let's say that there were 100 pieces in the world, and maybe even now with the Queen dead, people, they're going to start to look now that Prince Charles is going to be the king, yeah, of England, maybe because it's his time, people, they're going to think more often of Diane, that he's missing the Queen, and maybe, in a weird way. So maybe to a certain point, people, they're going to look for more of Diane, and your 3 pieces from the 100 pieces collection that was out there to that wedding, let's say, certainly becomes valuable. But because you did not, I will say, took care of them in the right way, maybe one of them is going to lose some of his value because of the way that it was, I will say, saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preserved.
Preserved. Now, if you have that as an NFT, they're there. If a fire is going to go, for God's sake, let's say it's going to happen, theoretically, yeah, we don't want that to happen, yeah, and everything burns, your collection of NFT is going to be saved in the blockchain. Blockchain is not in your house, it's anywhere in the world where people are going to have this service. That collection is going to be intact. It's going to be still available the next 1,000 years. And that's where it comes that value added, because it is something that it will not depend on the location. It's something that does not depend on the way that the object itself, they're taking care of it. Because once it's uploaded in the blockchain, in the database, it's there. Nobody can alter it. Nobody can create modification. And I'm not sure if you remember, I was telling one, when I talked one time about the blockchain, that there's a company in Spain that they create a new use for the NFT. And that one, it is right at the accident, when the moment you have an accident, car accident. They create an application that as soon as you have the accident, you're going to start to record and put everything in the blockchain. So in that way, if, let's say, the person hit you and he's trying to make sure that, it's going to be your fault because he has more witnesses inside that you don't have none, yeah? Basically, your evidence is going to be saved straight in the blockchain with the timestamp. If they're going to alter anything to the accident scene after the accident happens, basically the court can use the data from the blockchain as evidence. So they can literally dismiss everything that they try to alterate for them to win the case and for you to be at blame, at fault. And they can use that information that you uploaded right away because of the possibility and the, I'll say, unique, timestamp that it creates inside of the blockchain, and the impossibility to alter it. In other words, if you have something unique and you post it there, it's going to be posted as a unique feature. It cannot be altered. People, they cannot modify it to say, oh yeah, I make a copy of the Princess Diana, I don't know, tell me one of the objects, I don't know, veil, or whatever it is, one of the objects that you have, yeah? So they cannot alternate and say that that's the object, because you already have the original, you took a picture, you put it on the blockchain, people know that that one belongs to you, and Tabitha, she is the owner of the 3 objects, and people that can sit in the blockchain, and you're the entitled one, and now somebody wants it, you can sell it solely on the blockchain as an image, and the image is going to belong to them, yeah, and that's going to be forever belong to them. And even if the original object that you took the picture or the image of is going to disappear on the blockchain, the person is going to have it. Or what you can do, it is actually, there are more things you can do, but yeah, I want to talk about it. There are 2 things you can do after that. The other one is sell the object and keep the NFT and say, hey, this NFT, it is the one that I'm going to keep. You're going to have the original object, or you can sell them as a NFT with the original object together. And last one, it is you burn the object, yeah, the original, and then you put on your Twitter, news, whatever you're going to be, social media, and say, I burn an object belonging to whatever, well, because I put it on the blockchain. And one of the famous painters, that it's a contemporary painter, yeah, that's what she did. She created one of the most beautiful paintings, and everybody knew about it, and it was all over the news like a year and a half ago, where she literally, like, after she painted, she created an NFT, and after she created an NFT, she burned it, she hammered it, and it's a full video of destruction of the painting that was uploaded along with the NFT. So when you were buying the NFT, you were having the destruction video as the part of that value that you have. So in that way, you can show that, hey, this was an original, was destroyed, and I'm the only one that has this amazing painting that it's as an art. Now, I want to tell you this, and this is a very, I would say, important element. There are a lot of people that they have NFTs and they print them out after they have them, and they put the, I will say, a code near it, so you can visit their page where they have the possession, where they have it inside of the marketplace. So there's a way that there are people that do the opposite. They take it from the blockchain and they put it, and they create that unique, I will say, exposition, or kind of a museum of NFTs, where say, yeah, I have about 200 NFTs. These are my NFTs, and I'm proud of my collection. Yeah. So you can take it either way. You can take it from the blockchain to the real world. But the beauty of it, if anything happens with the real world, it's just a print away to be redone. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do it on your own collection, but I think what is cool about it is the fact that, I will say this, the best part about it is that you have the original, and you can create something unique about it and keep it inside of the safest safe, or the safest place in the universe. It creates even more uniqueness inside of it, and very hard to destroy it or replace it or anything like that. So I think that's the biggest point where I see this irreplaceable, like unique value proposition, to say like that. That people, they can take objects, they can take things from the real world and immortalize them in a manner that even if the real one are gone, they're still inside of this database that will be there, commemorate them forever. I'm not sure if this give you like I try to be as much as possible in details about this idea, but it's more than that. And at least this is what I see, how I see it. I'm pretty sure if some other NFT people, they will be in the room, they will see even more aspects of it, and even in more details about it. But from the perspective I see it, and the way I see it, is that unique option or unique element that NFT, which is through his name, non-fungible token, yeah, it's creating unique and irreplaceable item that basically is going to be there safe in this database, and who possess it basically, they can use it as in the same way that you're using, as a pride possession of an element that reminds you of something you believe in, you saw it, or you like it, enjoy it, and the reward comes the value. Yep. Makes sense?
Absolutely.
But anyway, so yeah, tell me.
Nope, I was just gonna say it's 9:26. If you want me to wrap up, if you want
Yeah.
to give your final thoughts, and then I'll wrap
Yeah,
up. the
that's
room.
what I want to do right now. The final thoughts about this is like, they
Just
need,
like Jerry Springer.
yeah, yeah, final thoughts. I think and there's one of them that I think went above and beyond, and I wish I can upload it here inside of a Clubhouse for people to see it. But maybe I can, maybe I'm trying to see if I can follow the, yeah, I can follow, look, I found it. Let me see here how I can do it, copy. Send it to my, okay. This is gonna be unique, and I'm gonna put it there on the top for people to see it. But this one, I love it, the way that they edit it, and I think it is the young self with the old self, something like that. I that's what I see, but I need to get more in details about exactly how it is portrayed. Actually, I'll send it to you. Now I'm gonna take it from there. Let me see if I can paste it right before we're gonna close the room to have it there. And I think it is a unique way of doing this. Is here. Okay, so I have to have this one done. But anyway, here goes it's a Twitter, yeah, and copy, and I'm gonna put it right here on the share page. Is here. Where it says ping link. Yeah. So I just ping it on top. Yeah. And this unique portrait, I think it's the most, like, I would love this one. It's so well done. Yeah. If you check it, it is just unique the way that they did it. Yeah. And yeah, that's my opinion of the way that it shows there. And again, all this thing that they're here out, they're like having their own unique approaches, and not everybody's in agree, by the way. There's a lot of people that they say that that's tasteless, that's not nice, and other, I would say, other things about this. But again, like, people that they love this futuristic, I'll say, opportunity of owning something in NFT, I think it's a unique opportunity of owning something or a piece of something, especially if they're not going to be there to share the grief, and they can share it in a different way. But this being said, like, again, I love this idea of getting history done in different way, and that's the reason I thought that's a unique topic, because it creates this opportunity to show the new way of approaching I'll say, moments in our history in our lives, and put them inside of. And with this one, I'm gonna be finishing, but I just want to say that right now there's a funeral home that basically, instead to burn you, to say like that, what they do, they take pictures of you and they create you an NFT, and that's gonna be commemorized forever. So they create from you an NFT. So I don't know. But yeah, here we go. The NFT field, it's expanding its reach to the beyond the depth of the people. So, and yeah, it is something that I think everybody should think about, that in a way or other is going to reach into our life, in our business, and either we're going to embrace it or not. Is going to be part. It's going to be the same thing, like accepting the internet that was back in the 80s. Uh, Either you embrace it or this thing is going to take over at a certain point. So I think that's where we're going to go on. I see more and more about these trends, getting more involved and finding actually the purpose that it's more solid than just having an image with maybe the queen, But going back and just wrapping up the room, I just want to announce that, I personally, like, think that we should change some of the aspect that we do here in the rooms. I just feel like I would like to have more audience. I would like to have more people. So what I would like to do is trying different times, maybe trying different days, and overall, also I managed to get some new potential speakers for the next couple of weeks, and I just want to say to who is going to listen to this on YouTube as well, that I think that we are here for a purpose, and I'm still watching what we have to do and how we have to do it. And it would be great if every single person that's listening to this to drop a comment, to drop a word, and to say, hey, what you think you should do more. And I appreciate the comments that I receive on Facebook about more success story. And also I did a survey on YouTube, and I received kind of the same thing. The success stories are number one that is being requested. And we're going to look for more of those. But give us some love, and please share what we have here. Please share what we do here, because me and Tabitha as well, we need that love to make sure we're going to keep doing this, because otherwise, we feel like we need more of it. And for us to be, to keep us alive, to say like that. We need love to keep us alive. And yes, that's what I want to finish with. And this being said, Mr. Bita, if you want to.
Yeah, one more thing, Peter.
Yes.
Our $10,000 30-day challenge.
Yes.
Do you want to just give a couple of tidbits on that, and I'll wrap up the room?
Sure, definitely. So far, the affiliate program, I have everything set up. I have already posted all over the place. Like I said, I'm going to do it. And by the way, for those one that they don't know what we're talking about, the 10,000 the 10,000 in 30 days challenge, which we're going to talk more about this Monday. Monday, I'm going to go more in depth. I say I'm going to try to get to one time a week, and I'm going to do it Monday. So Monday is going to be the topic about this 10,000 in 30 days. It is a very simple challenge that we're trying to kind of push ourselves in creating better habits, a better way, finding that time that we always say that we don't have it, and creating more resilience in ourselves by getting out of the way to something that is not in our comfort zone. And still we can make it and prove ourselves that we're still capable of doing things that, it's not necessarily aligned with everything that we do every single day for our living. However, um, we start the challenge on the 1st of September, and we're already 9 days in the game. And I'm gonna have one more day that is I'm gonna I'll say stay on the affiliate. I'm gonna leave the affiliates to start to roll by themselves. And of course, I create like a continuous publishing thing that's gonna be like going for the next 20 days from now on. That every single day is going to be something that's going to be published regarding those affiliates. So in that way, it's going to be sent to my page. And I'm going to go to stage 2. And on the stage 2, what I got right now, it is trying to get more on that marketing and more on that social media side and be more consistent on that one. And that's where I kind of prepare myself from the last week on getting better on YouTube and everything else that I do, where I'm going to be trying to kind of start to let my voice heard more, and also create the next maybe big bigger event that I want to work on, and that's going to be also something that I might go with. And the last on the list, I also consider to do something unique that I never did before, even if it's kind of related to real estate, is still something that I'm not very familiar with, which is kind of flipping a rent. I heard that one time term. I'm not sure what it is. I did some researches, and I'm trying to find out, how is going to be that working. And what I'm thinking is to try to do some of those to see how that thing is going to work. So that's going to be on the stage 3. And my calculation that I'm going to start to see money maybe on the day 20. So I'm like 10 days away to start to see like some fruits of my labor, to say like that. And that's what it's on my end. And I'm not sure what have you done on your end, Tabitha? I know that you said also you're going to take the challenge, and what is the progress that you have on your end on that side?
I actually have a couple of things in the works that I'm working on. I haven't launched yet, but 2 things is something new that we're doing in my business. It's not a product or service, but I developed a course to teach individuals how to implement this new technology and strategy. So that's one thing that I'm doing. And the second thing I'm looking to do is I'm trying to grow my Instagram following. So if you click on my bio and can follow me on Instagram, I'm trying to get my Instagram following up to 10,000. And again, doing some things that have to do with that, just perfecting my craft. And you said in the challenge, the day 1 that we were talking about this, you said it could be anything. So my day off, I purged my closet and of clothes. If for those of you who don't know, I lost like over 50 pounds. So a lot of my clothes don't fit. So I purged that. And again, there's a million ways you can make the 10,000. Yep. There is no limits. It just has to be something that's out of your normal revenue stream. So yeah, that's what I got going on right now.
Yeah, I'm doing the same with a bicycle, and I have a few items, tools that I'm not using. And I'm gonna go this Saturday to kind of take pictures of everything and put them on offer up and 5 miles. Yeah, 5 miles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have a spare vehicle that I have up for sale. And I mean, there's just a million ways you could do it. So
Yeah.
the whole idea of this is to think outside of the box. Don't limit yourself
No.
because, you know, I just said to someone yesterday that I put it on my Instagram page too. You know, you can allow flowers or vegetables to grow in your garden or weeds. It depends on what seeds you're planting
Yeah.
and watering. So I'm watering seeds of growth, abundance, prosperity. So
Yeah.
this is the Growth Mastermind Group. I'm super excited for Monday's session on this how to make $10,000 in 30 days challenge that Peter put out. And today is Friday, no exception. Growth Mastermind Group is a group of entrepreneurs whose mission, vision, and purpose is to help you, the entrepreneur, find, unleash, and fulfill your potential. We meet here each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we look forward to seeing you right here Monday at 8:35. And we pray that you have a fabulous weekend and make something happen towards your goals and dreams. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate everybody. And by the way, I I'm gonna put the link for the 10,000 the 10,000 challenge. Yeah, the one that we talk right now.
On your and on your bio too, Peter. People could find it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. The only thing I don't like about the bio, and it's kind of weird, that you can actually not click on it, and a lot of people from
conversation. You can click on somebody else's bio.
No, to click on it to be taken, you actually can. You have to go to try the way.
Link, you mean?
Yeah. It's like
you
like
gotta copy and paste.
Yeah, they make that extra step that you have to do, and a lot of people they don't like that thing. Because I did this on my LinkedIn. I put my LinkedIn there, and they're like, "Yeah, but can you just send it to me because I cannot see it?" I'm like, just copy it. It's here, but that's another step. I'm like,
yeah, I see that Peter just put it in the chat, everyone. So you're interested in our $10,000 in 30 days? Check the chat. Thanks, Peter.
Bye. Have a great week again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. See you next time. We've been on live on Clubhouse, and we've been live on everywhere that is possible. And here we go. But thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time. See you Monday, and I'm gonna post also a video this weekend. So if you're here in live, watch us on YouTube. Feel free to follow us, subscribe. You know, make sure you're gonna follow us all over the place, including Clubhouse. You're gonna follow us on Instagram, Clubhouse, and everywhere else. So this being said, I appreciate everybody that joined us here on YouTube, and I appreciate each of everyone that gives a like and gives a comment, and please do so, and make sure even more important that you're gonna join our challenge. I want to put the link right now in the comments as well, so in that way we can have it there. And next time, just give a, I'll say, spin, see what's going on with the 10,000 challenge. And like you heard earlier on a conversation with Tabitha, this is all about pushing ourselves in the right direction with the right intensity to make sure we're gonna be better in what we do. And I think it's a great way to do it. So feel free to check it out and join us, and be here with us, be part of that, what we do and how we do it. And I'm just gonna post now in the comments. So, and by the way, this is unfiltered video. Everything that you see is me, no filters, no nothing. I'm tired of editing videos. So here we go, live, how it is. And I'm just gonna post now here, and I'm gonna see if I can ping this one on the top so everybody can see it. I did it. So message is ping in the challenge. By the way, we have for the affiliates, I'm gonna also post some comments later on. We have a few affiliates that, if you want to support us on the channel, we have also the beautiful inside of our uh, description. You're gonna find about to buy us a coffee to support our channel, and please do so. We appreciate you. We're trying to make sure that we're gonna keep doing this, and every single coffee, to say like that, is gonna count. And as well, make sure that check while we use our tools, our affiliates, and yes, it's gonna put us some coins in our pocket, but well, for the sake of challenge, we're gonna appreciate each of you. We have an amazing, by the way, a tool that we use is called Growth Funnel. I'm gonna put that description. You actually have the description inside of the channel, and the link for that one. It's all-in-one tool that is replace my Kajabi, replace Growth Funnel and everything. I used to pay like around $300-400 a month, and now basically I pay only one-time payment of $1,200 for lifetime. And basically I have all the tools plus extra other tools, including chats, what other tools I'm using, the membership, the Ukrainian membership, video platform. Instead of have a Vimeo or put it on YouTube where people they can click away, you can actually create your videos, especially for your business, and have a unique video that can be attached. And you can see more about that one, how we did it inside of the Growth Mastermind events.com, where you can see everything was done using that specifically. I'm going to put it here for you if you want to check more about that. I'm going to put here growthmastermindevents.com. Yeah. Let's see, growthmastermindevents.com, and here go. And by the way, we had a beautiful event if you want to buy what we had. And also we have the book with Mr. David Meltzer finally get here. And if you want to get the book, feel free to get it. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the page that's going to be related to that book. Feel free to get it. It costs, I think, $10 on his site. I'm going to give it for everybody that's going to follow me. Just put their new followers and put I want the book in the comments, and I send me your email, and I'm gonna give you the link to get it for 70% off, which is $7. You save $2.50. So if you want that book, feel free to let me know. It's an amazing book. I have the audio and also the PDF, the ebook version. So let me know about that as well. And let me put here what I said. I'm going to put in the comments. And this is the VIP. And yeah, that's going to be all. I appreciate one more time each of you. And feel free to, like I said, to follow us and make sure that you're going to share some love. And yeah. Give us some thumbs up, give us some like, share with others that need to hear this, and check everything that we have. We have amazing videos with amazing interview with powerful people that have something to share, a mission, a vision, a purpose. And if you really want to get this thing to your business to an level, or you're stuck somewhere in the business, this is going to be a great way to learn for free and learn more about what we have, and learn about marketing, sales, mindset, and everything else that we have. And by the way, we have an amazing recording 3-day session on the event that we had, like a summit that was in July. And if you want that one as well, we have it. You can get it from the Growth Mastermind events link that I post out there. And yeah, that's all, folks. And I just posted right now the group link. So now you have everything that we talked about here. And I appreciate, I thank you, and see you next time. Bye. See you on Monday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.